What are you most excited about for the video today?
Well, you see, probably need 6 shots of Tito's. Let the words come out like butter.
When Shane asked me to program a video game for him, I was like, shit, man, I'm in. It was pretty intimidating. I had a lot of things going on in my life at that time, and I didn't know if I could take on the role. And so I thought about it for a little while, and I figured, hell, this is the best time in my life to take on something like this.
If anyone wanted to get into game development, they can follow suit. Basically, like 6 months ago, I was just watching devlogs kind of like this and kind of seeing how they did things. So, and now we got something going.
I feel the pressure of having to get a 9-to-5 job after college and not being able to see my friends as much, and possibly not, being able to do something I really love. And, if this video game is a success, it'll really hit all those points, and I think it could make my life a hell of a lot better. So through my time in college, I was on this path to become an engineer, and ultimately I sat myself down and realized that if I was going to do that for the rest of my life, I wasn't really going to be satisfied with the work that I was going to do, and that I really needed to bring some more of my personal hobbies and passions into my work if I wanted to feel fulfilled.
My kind of life coach basically was kind of noticing I was struggling with my work, and so she maybe said that this might not be the line of work that's right for you, and I kind of got offended by that, and I thought maybe that means it's kind of she might be onto something there. So I wrote out a list of my passions, and clothing was nowhere on that list, but video games, drawing, writing, and making stories, those were all on there.
A lot of the things that was stopping me from committing to this was a lot of limiting beliefs inside myself. I thought, this is not something I've done before. I spent all this time on school to become an engineer. I don't know if I have it in me to do this, but really I realized that all these beliefs in myself were just limiting, and that if I put my mind to something, I could achieve whatever I wanted. I don't really think there's no, unsuccessful outcome of this, even though obviously we want to have a successful business and hopefully make more video games in the future. I really do think that we're going to be making memories and building our relationships further. So if the video game fails, it's just not going to. So
Not many people so young in their lives get proposed with such a great opportunity. And Shane walking up to me, and if he were to propose something to me that I've never done before, that I'm not used to, that I'm not familiar with, it'd be different. It'd be very, very intimidating. And although even this is intimidating, I'm familiar with programming.
In my time in school, I had a lot of experience with some project management. I was on student government, and I was able to run a council there where I had to manage projects, and I learned a lot about what it takes to take a goal and break it into chunks and turn it into concrete actions. And through that, I felt pretty confident that I could benefit the team here with some of that knowledge and materializing this game vision. Through my time growing up, I played so much video games that I felt like I had a really good understanding of what makes a good game, and I wanted to apply some of my creative side to this game development to make a really engaging product. My strategy pretty much just comes from my acting background and my storytelling background. I wrote some scripts for short films, so I'll try to apply that to the video game and hopefully give the player a really surreal, they feel in the game, and just a cinematic storytelling experience.
All right, we're gonna sit down real quick. Come pop a squat right next to me. Working hard in this course and having meetings frequently with my other team members really motivated me to bring something to the table. And although I was working 2 jobs during the summertime, and I was also trying to maintain my own personal fitness goals, it was very hard to find time most days, and it was a grind for sure, but making it to those weekly meetings and meeting there with the other guys and them telling me what they learned this past week, and me eventually telling them myself what I learned, it was very motivating, and it set the bar high.
About 6 months ago, I was honestly like bummed out almost every day. I just felt like I had no motivation and that I was like lazy inherently. But now that I'm working on something I am very passionate about with people that I care a lot about, I mean, I just every day is significantly better these days.
I'm excited for what's to come, and I hope that everyone follows us along on YouTube for this journey.
You see my tits?